Good day and good night. Welcome back to the High and Low Retrospective, where we dissect the shows, the movies, and the music that left a lasting mark on pop culture. Today, we're diving into a legend forged in ink and motion, a story that stood apart from its contemporaries with its bold aesthetic, minimalistic storytelling, and haunting atmosphere. We're talking about Samurai Jack, a series that redefined animation and storytelling on television. This is the tale of a noble warrior lost in time, a masterful piece of animation that continues to inspire long after its conclusion. Again, this is Samurai Jack. To understand Samurai Jack, you first have to know its creator, Genndy Tartakovsky. Born in Moscow and raised in Chicago, Tartakovsky was no stranger to storytelling through motion. After honing his skills at Cal Arts, he made his mark on animation with Dexter's Laboratory, a wildly successful Cartoon Network series that showcases knack for exaggerated action and sharp comedic timing. But Tartakovsky had a deeper vision, something more ambitious, an animated epic influenced by the visual storytelling of classic samurai films, silent cinema, and graphic novels. The idea came from his love of Akira Kurosawa films, Frank Miller's Ronin, and the Lone Wolf and Cub manga series. He wanted to create a show that blended cinematic grandeur with minimalistic storytelling, a show that at its core was about a man and his journey. On August 10th, 2001, Samurai Jack debuted on Cartoon Network, and animation would never be the same again. What made Samurai Jack different? Well, everything. While most animated shows relied on rapid dialogue and exposition, Samurai Jack let the visuals do all the talking. Wide, sweeping landscapes, long, quiet pauses, combat and action sequences that felt like intricate dances rather than chaotic brawls. The art style was both simple and stunning. Sharp lines, stark colors, and detailed backgrounds that shifted from Japanese feudal aesthetics to cyberpunk dystopia seamlessly. The show's sound design played an equally crucial role. The use of silence, subtle musical cues, and sudden bursts of action created an atmosphere reminiscent of Kurosawa's Seven Samurai or Sergio Leone's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Every fight was like a brushstroke on a canvas, a battle of skill and will rather than brute force. The story itself was simple, yet compelling. A noble samurai known only as Jack is flung into a dystopian future ruled by Aku, a shape-shifting demon lord. His goal? Find a way back to the past and undo the evil that has corrupted the world. But with every step forward, Jack finds himself further away from his destiny, trapped in an endless struggle against Aku's minions and the hardships of time itself. Jack was brought to life by Phil Lamar, a voice acting legend known for his roles in Futurama, Static Shock, and Justice League. His performance was restrained yet powerful, embodying Jack's quiet determination and unwavering sense of honor. Opposing him was Mako Iwamatsu, who voiced Aku with a blend of menace and dark humor. His delivery made Aku one of the most memorable villains in animation, terrifying one moment, laughably petty the next. Following Mako's passing in 2006, the role was later taken over by Greg Baldwin in the final season. The series also featured a host of talented voice actors, including Tara Strong, Tom Kenny, John DiMaggio, and Darren Norris, lending their voices to the countless allies and enemies Jack encountered throughout his journey. Samurai Jack was unlike anything else on TV at that time. Critics and audiences praised its unique storytelling, artistic direction, and breathtaking action sequences. It won 4 Primetime Emmy Awards and several Annie Awards, solidifying its place as one of the greatest animated series ever made. However, despite its acclaim, the series never achieved mainstream success comparable to other Cartoon Network hits like the Powerpuff Girls or Ed, Edd and Eddy. It had a dedicated following, but the network ultimately pulled the plug in 2004, leaving Jack's story unfinished. While Samurai Jack was consistently excellent, certain episodes became instant classics. Samurai vs. Ninja showcased a visually stunning battle with inverted black and white animation, one of the most striking fight sequences in animation history, in my opinion. The Scotsman saves Jack, introduced the fan favorite Scotsman, a machine gun-legged warrior whose brash personality made him an unforgettable ally. The first fight with Aku set the stage for Jack's epic struggle, a masterclass in tension and action. Jack and the Monks provided rare insight into Jack's past and the philosophy that shaped him. And of course, there's the final episode in season 5 that gave fans the long-awaited, emotionally charged conclusion to Jack's journey. For over a decade, Samurai Jack remained unfinished, a masterpiece left incomplete, but in 2017, Adult Swim resurrected the series for a 5th and final season. This time, things were darker. Jack had aged, but hadn't aged. Stuck in limbo, losing his grip on hope, the show embraced a more mature tone, exploring Jack's trauma and struggle with despair. The violence was more visceral, the stakes higher, and finally, after 16 years, Jack's journey came to an end. The revival was met with overwhelming praise, proving that the legend of Samurai Jack had only grown stronger over time. Samurai Jack paved the way for a new era of animated storytelling. Its DNA can be seen in later series like Avatar: The Last Airbender or The Legend of Korra, and even modern action films that emphasize style and silence. As for Tartakovsky, he didn't stop innovating. After Samurai Jack, he went on to direct the Hotel Transylvania franchise and create the acclaimed Primal, a prehistoric survival epic that took the silent storytelling techniques of Samurai Jack to an even more intense level. Now, Primal is the spiritual successor to Samurai Jack and a must-watch if you're a fan. It follows the bond between a caveman and a Tyrannosaurus as they navigate a brutal and unforgiving world filled with deadly creatures, mystical forces, and heartbreaking loss. The show is completely dialogue-free.
Whoa. What did you just say to me?
It relies on powerful visual storytelling, evocative music, and masterful animation to convey its raw emotion and high-stakes action. It received widespread critical acclaim for its bold narrative choices, visceral action sequences, and stunning artistry, further cementing Tartakovsky's reputation as one of the most visionary creators in animation. Again, Primal is a must-watch. Its lack of dialogue isn't a limitation, it's a testament, actually, to the power of visual storytelling. Tartakovsky once again proves that action, emotion, and depth can be conveyed without a single spoken word. In many ways, Primal feels like the natural evolution of the artistic choices that made Samurai Jack so special. Its deliberate pacing, its striking visuals, and its ability to immerse the audience in a world beyond words. So that's the high and low retrospective on Samurai Jack, a show that pushed the boundaries of animation, told an epic story with visual poetry, and gave us one of the most memorable protagonists in television history, in my opinion. If you haven't seen it, or it's been a while, it's definitely worth revisiting. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Join us again for more deep dives into the shows, the movies, the music that define generations. Until next time, stay curious, stay nostalgic, and remember,
you can never escape from Aku. You will die. You will die!